Hey, what's going on, guys? Beacon All 8 here, back with another cigar review for you. I am also accompanied by my dog Bonnie in the back, soaking up the sun. Today, we are looking at the Viaje Zombie Farmer Bill Hatchet. This is a 5.5 by 54 box pressed Robusto Extra. I don't know if you guys can see that the detail on the band, but this is one of the coolest bands I've probably ever seen. We've got Farmer Bill missing an arm and eating someone's leg. It's really wild looking. But anyways, this is a Nicaraguan Puro, so Nicaraguan wrapper, binder, and filler. Price tag on this cigar is going to run you about $11. And the appearance and construction of the cigar, this is one of the best looking cigars that I've seen in a while. Like, the construction is practically flawless. The seam is pretty much invisible. Really no veins. I mean, this is just a really well made cigar. It does have a closed foot as well. I'm a fan of that. So let's cut this up and get into it. Alright, guys, so I'm at least a third into the cigar. Start off by talking about the draw. The draw is a little on the loose side, but not bad by any means. The smoke output is amazing on this cigar. Like, this cigar is smoking like a chimney. It's awesome. The burn started out as razor sharp. If you can see, it's quite jagged now. So I'll see if it corrects itself. Hopefully it does. Talk about the flavors. The flavors on this cigar, the first inch is pretty disappointed. You don't get this a lot on Nicaraguan cigars, but I was getting a pretty decent amount of an ammonia taste, and you see that a lot in very young Cuban cigars. You don't see that much in Nicaraguans, but in this one, that's what I'm getting. After you get through the first inch, that seems to disappear for the most part. Then I'm able to pick up the flavors that are behind that, which I'm getting a lot of cedar notes and some black pepper. Not as much black pepper as you normally see in Nicaraguan Puros, but it's still there. On the retrohale, again, I'm getting that cedar and some sweet tobacco. So it is a little disappointing that you have to smoke this cigar about an inch before that ammonia taste goes away and you can actually start to enjoy this. So hopefully the rest of the cigar is good. I'm pairing this with a 2014 Han Pinot Noir. Not too bad. I've listened to other people that have smoked the cigar, and they also said the ammonia, and then other people didn't mention it at all, but I'm definitely getting it. So we'll see how it progresses. I'll get back to you guys at the half. Alright, guys, so I'm just past the halfway point on the cigar. I did have to make a correction because the burn line was just getting out of control. Almost immediately after correcting the burn, it went right back to the way that it was. It's jagged, it's all over the place, so that's disappointing. The flavor profile, the cedar notes have died down. Now I'm getting a strange floral note. I mean, it's not necessarily bad, but it's not the floral notes that I'm used to. And I'm also getting some bitterness. I'm not sure if that's from me doing the correction. It might have burnt it a little bit, but this is like a bitterness that you would normally get towards the end of the cigar, and I'm getting it at the halfway point, so that's disappointing as well. I'm really hoping that this cigar changes in the last third. I'll let you guys know. Alright, guys, so I'm back. As you can see, I don't have the cigar in my hand. Why? Because I had to put it down once I got to the final third. I had to do another touch up, and then it got messed up again. So I said, let me just put this down. The flavor profile stayed pretty much the same. Still those strange floral notes. The bitterness died down, and then shortly after, it went right back up. So for scores, the construction on the cigar, it's a really well-rolled cigar, so I gave that a 9.5. The smoke output, awesome as well. Gave it a 9.5. The burn, Had to touch it up twice. Not the worst burning cigar, so I gave that a 6. The draw, a little bit on the loose side, but still really good. Gave that a 9. The flavor profile, I gave that a generous 6. When you tally up the score, that gives it a generous 80. The only thing that saved this cigar was how well it was constructed and the smoke output and things like that. If it wasn't for those things, this cigar would have a much lower score. The body of the cigar, the body is, I'd say, medium to full bodied. Strength was about medium up until the last third. It really kicked up in the nicotine. So finishing, it was medium to full on the nicotine strength. And at this point, I just can't recommend that you guys go out and try and locate this cigar. You know, it's a limited cigar. It's going to sell, but I just can't recommend that you go searching for this. If you're looking for a limited edition Viaje cigar, I would say go out and purchase the 2016 Full Moon. I've heard nothing but good things about that cigar, so I would go that route instead of trying to locate this one. Just because unless you're gonna buy it and let it sit and rest in your humidor for like 6 months or a year, then don't even do it. You know, if you're looking for a cigar to smoke today or tomorrow, this isn't the cigar for you. So I am disappointed because I did, you know, wait for this cigar to come out, and you know, I was really hyped up about it, and then it was pretty much a letdown. But you know, can't win them all. But anyways, if you guys like this review, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, guys, take it easy.